Passing the bar exam is not that complicated, and this video is going to give you the map of how to do it. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more of these videos. Be sure to check us out at barcastaudio.com for audio outlines, essay attack sheets, bar exam prep, tutoring, whatever you need to pass the bar exam, we have it there for you. Without further ado, let's talk about the map to passing the bar exam. Now, when I say map, maybe you're thinking something like a treasure map, something like Dora's Magic Map from that weird show on Nickelodeon years and years ago. But the map I'm talking about for bar prep has two A's. That's MAAP, and these stand for the 4 core principles that you need to pass the bar exam. I'm going to make individual videos diving into further depth on each of these concepts, but for now, big picture, I need you to know the 4 core MAP concepts to passing the bar exam, and they are 1, mindset, 2, action, 3, accountability, and 4, persistence. This is your map. These 4 words, 4 principles are everything you need to pass the bar exam. Obviously, there are elements of memorization. There are elements of actual learning the material. But by and large, if you follow this roadmap, if you follow these 4 principles and adhere to them, you will pass the bar exam. So let me just briefly mention each of these in a little bit greater detail. Remember again to subscribe to this channel to see more of these videos. I'll link them as I release them here. But I'm going to do an individual breakdown of each of these concepts a little more specifically in their own individual video. First off, mindset. Students often fail the bar exam before they even start studying. They don't even know it yet. And they do that by having the wrong mindset, the wrong attitude as they enter into the bar prep experience. And the wrong mindset can come in a couple different ways. Sometimes it comes by way of students who are sort of broken down emotionally, broken down mentally by the law school process. Maybe you entered law school thinking you were a very brilliant student, you were a smart person who did really well at every level of college, at every level of high school. You were always a straight A student, and you enter into law school and suddenly you're getting C's, you're getting D's, you're not somebody who is scoring at the top of your class. You end up ranked near the middle or near the bottom of your class, and now your confidence is shot, and you're just not in a place where maybe you think you can pass the bar exam. Law school has that effect on a lot of students. It breaks people down, and it really harms people's self-esteem. By the same token, maybe you're someone who did really well in law school, who's always had things come easy to them, who hasn't had to study all that hard, and you enter the bar prep process thinking, I have this on lock. I don't necessarily need to do everything that the bar prep courses are telling me I need to do. That is just as unhealthy of a mindset here. Your self-esteem is not going to help you in that sense. By and large, your mindset is going to be a determinative factor in whether you pass the bar exam. Whether your mindset is shot, self-esteem, or overconfidence, I'm going to tell you how you can fix it, how you can assess yourself to determine where you are, and what you can do to actually prepare yourself from a mindset perspective to pass the bar exam. Next up, action. Action is a core principle here because students don't know what to do when it comes to bar prep. Studying for the bar exam is not the same as studying for law school. There's a lot of gray area in law school that you're studying to sort of operate comfortably within that gray area on your exams. The bar exam is not like that. There are right and wrong answers, as silly and obvious as that sounds. So sometimes students struggle with that. And most importantly, students are given so much information throughout the bar prep process through whatever their course provider is, Barbary, Themis, Barcast Audio, whoever your bar prep company is, they're going to give you a ton of material. And sifting through all that material is going to be a real challenge. In order to do that effectively, you need to take action. You need to do things actively to synthesize that material, to commit it to memory. I'm going to talk about that action in another video now. Next up for you, let's talk about accountability. Accountability is key, maybe the most important of all of these, because accountability is what's going to separate students who are studying wrong and don't take the time to really look themselves in the mirror versus the students who maybe aren't on the best path early in bar prep and actually take a minute to say, hey, maybe what I'm doing isn't working. Maybe I'm not doing enough. You need to hold yourself accountable. Nobody is going to hold your hand and walk you to passing the bar exam. So much of this is self-study. So much of this is dependent and reliant upon your ability to buckle down and do the work. Accountability is integral to passing the bar exam. Again, maybe the most important of all of these concepts. If you're not accountable to yourself, if you're not accountable to the people who are doing their best to put you in a position to pass the exam, then none of this matters. You're going to fail the exam. Finally, our 4th MAP principle, persistence. Persistence, again, seems obvious, but It's not as obvious when you're 4 to 5 weeks into bar exam season and you're studying constantly and you feel like you've done everything you can and you're still 3 weeks away, you're burnt out, you feel like you can't possibly cram any more information into your brain. Persistence is key when you're not scoring well on your practice exams. You're starting to think, maybe I'm actually going to fail this. All my work is for naught. All my law school is for naught. I'm not going to get to become a lawyer. You need to prevail. You need to persist. You need to keep your head to the grindstone, your nose to the grindstone, whatever the saying may be. And you need to keep your head down, you need to keep your nose to the grindstone, and you need to persist. Persistence is a key principle. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in another video. So this has been a big picture overview of our MAAP principles. These principles are all you need to pass the bar exam. If you adhere to these principles in your studies, you will pass. It's just a matter of actually doing it. I'm going to explain each of them in greater detail in another video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more of these videos. Be sure to check out barcastaudio.com for more lessons, more bar prep tips, more law school tips, whatever you may need. I have it all for you there. Check us out at barcastaudio.com. Until later, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.